Attitude is important, and this video is not about guilt or blame for myself. It's not even about responsibility. It's just about clarifying and recognizing for myself. Someone made a point to me today to tell me, like, make sure you smile when you check into your hostel. Show them your smile. And I did, and it just made me think about it. Like, dude, what happens if in the airport yesterday when they didn't let me on my flight, what happens if I smiled at them and was just like, instead of getting exacerbated, I just showed them kindness and love? What would have happened? Now, I'm not blaming myself. I think I acted in the circumstances completely reasonable. And I don't have to justify it to myself, to you, to God, or anything. I didn't do anything that was either objectively wrong or like not understandable. Meaning, all things considered, it was very normal, my behavior, for what I was going through, for what they were putting me through. Saying it was very reasonable and very normal in my opinion. So I'm not blaming myself, I'm not judging myself, but I am considering how things may have possibly gone different if I had just given them love and a smile. And even if they still wouldn't have let me on the flight, well, maybe I would have thought differently about the situation. Maybe I would have left without a flight, but still in a different mindset, maybe more positive. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not judging myself. I'm just noticing that attitude, whether positive or negative, has an impact. It does. Maybe you can't change the results of a situation, exactly how you want them, but you will still have a different outcome. Like I said, even if I couldn't get on my flight, I would have left the airport maybe happier, maybe not. Maybe I would have left more angry that I smiled and gave them love and they still don't let me on, and I would have been more angry. Who knows? I don't know, but I'm just saying attitude's important. And I'm just bringing awareness to this idea of attitude. And, it's hard because sometimes I have a point that I want to make, and I'll use my my power and energy in anger to make my point. And it feels like I couldn't make my point without the anger, without being hateful, without being, making fun and belittling. For real, sometimes, like for example, my last little trip about the ketamine, I felt, and I honestly still do, that I wouldn't be able to make my point without belittling the people that are anti me taking ketamine. I wouldn't be able to get my point across, and the only way to do it is by belittling them and showing how silly it is from the perspective where I stand, right? Now, I may be wrong. Could be I could have a better way of getting it across without belittling them and without making fun of them and without being angry at them. But I'm just saying, like, again, I'm not judging myself. I think it's reasonable and rational from where I stand. And it might even be the best way to make my point. It might not be, but definitely it seems like it to me. So I'm not either trying to excuse any negativity coming from me either. I'm just saying I'm noticing that I generally, or not generally, maybe sometimes, maybe generally, maybe sometimes, I don't know. But I've had a negative attitude towards things, and I don't think it's helping me. And I'm just noticing that and paying attention to that. Yeah. Yo, also, I went to sleep last night outside. Yeah. I didn't really sleep. I might have slept an hour, might have slept a few minutes, I don't know. But I was carrying around my backpacks. I have 2 backpacks with all my clothing in it. It was hurting my shoulders, hurting my back. I was in a lot of pain just carrying stuff around. My legs were hurting, And I just found a piece of grass and went to sleep. It was freezing cold. The grass was a little wet. Freezing, And I had no money in my bank account. Like, I couldn't even do anything. And my SIM card was expiring today. Like, it was in a pretty rough place. But you know what? Somehow I have a hostel booked for today, and meaning tonight and the next night, 2 nights. I just ordered another 3 days of unlimited internet on my SIM card. I'm going to buy cigarettes and a beer right now. Somehow, I don't even know how. I'm saying, I don't know how that worked out. It just did. Part of it was someone who loves me sent me the money for the hostel. Fine. Or booked me the hostel. Fine. But like the rest of it doesn't even make sense. Like I didn't have any money in my bank accounts, and if I did, I thought I didn't. Like I don't know, somehow I was just trying all of my debit cards to book this 3-day SIM card because I realized it was like gonna expire. I was gonna be out of internet in like 4 minutes. So I quickly just tried all the cards in my Google Pay. And then my regular Chase bank card just worked. And I was shocked. I was like, wait, it never works if there's no money. And I know there's no money. How did it work? And I checked. And it worked. The $12.50 charge worked. And I had like $3 left. And I was like, okay, might as well check my other bank accounts. You know, if money's just there magically, I should check my other bank. And then like I had in my Cash App, like, I don't know, like, like maybe $10 or something. Not $10, I don't know, but like $8, I don't know, something. Maybe $7. I mean, I quickly transferred it out because I know I owe them like $49. So at some point today, they're just going to drain whatever's in there. But I quickly drained that account myself, took the money out. And now I'm going to go buy cigarettes and beer. But I'm saying, I don't know how that even worked out, you know? I don't know. But I'm really thankful and really glad. Yo, I don't know what I'm doing in terms of like travels. I don't know. I try to, if you're following, you know, I tried to go to Israel yesterday and they didn't let me on my flight. Through no fault of my own. For real, I was profiled online. They pulled me out of line. Like, not that there was someone going to every person smelling who smells like alcohol. No, they like literally came up to me, pulled me off the line, made me crazy for about an hour. And then they finally released me with like a warning, like, dude, we're gonna do a full check on you when you go through security. We're just letting you know now, we're gonna do a full check on you. Like after they like cleared me to go, just like to scare me, to mess with me for no reason. Just, I'm saying, even if you're gonna do a full check on me, why do you have to tell me that and make me crazy? So they put it in my head to make me scared, you know? And then like I'm walking away and the head security guard followed me and was just harassing me. Like I'm on my way out of the airport. I'm like, all right, let me go have a cigarette, drink my last beer. Like, let me go chill before I go through security. I had like a while till I had to go onto the flight, you know? Dude, the guy followed me like on my way out of the airport, harassed me, called the cops over, and then in front of them pulled my boarding pass out of my hand. The whole thing was very strange. It didn't make sense. I didn't deserve it, but this is obviously God's plan. I don't really feel bad being stuck in Budapest. I only wanted to leave because I was broke. I was like, all right, I'm not trying to be homeless in Budapest. I might as well be homeless in Israel or just go home. Like, why should I be homeless in Budapest? I see homeless people in Budapest and it doesn't look fun. Like last night I was homeless. I didn't have anywhere to use the toilet. It's freezing. There's nowhere to charge your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, by the way, thank God I did find somewhere to charge my phone in the end, but it's not viable. So yeah, what I'm trying to say is, like, I don't mind being in Budapest. I just wanted to leave because I didn't have where to stay. I didn't have money for nothing. You know, I do want to go back to Israel. I want to go home, but after the holiday, in like another 6 days, you know, 5 or 6 days or something. But anyway, so I don't know what I'll do now. For now, I have the hostel booked for 2 days, meaning tonight and tomorrow night. And my immediate plan is just to shower, do my laundry, and go to sleep, you know. I can't really think much more beyond that. Yeah, I do wish I could make some friends here. Yesterday was really good for me. I was at the synagogue and there was some American or Canadian young dudes who were like, you know, I sat next to and we drank l'chaims together and we chilled. You know, that gave me some kind of social interaction, which I was lacking. I'm saying I have no friends here. I haven't met anyone here. I haven't talked to anyone here. Even in hostels, like someone told me like they love hostels because you can meet people. They hate the rooms, but they love meeting people. I never met people in hostels. I'm saying I guess I'm just socially off. But what am I trying to say? I don't know. I really have no idea what I'm making this video for. But l'chaim v'levracha.